We in America, we're 5% of the world population. We have 25% of the world prisoners. But people come out of prison. There's no one to help them. Now you have to go to the community, find a place to live, see if your relatives still care for you, and try to become a normal citizen, which is a very difficult transition. I came up with the idea that we will take students who are studying social work and work with prisoners 3-month pre-release, and then follow them for the 3-month post-release. So we approached our board of trustees, presented them this model, and Gary Goldring was the first person who said, "I love it. I think you have something here." And he underwrote the program for 3 years. And this is how it all started.
The GRI's mission is to break the recidivism cycle, so the cycle of people coming in and out of prison, for our clients, men and women who are coming out of the Philadelphia prison system, and to do that by training Masters of Social Work students to work in the field of criminal justice and reentry.
In speaking with my contacts at the university, we uncovered the Goldring Initiative. And so that really was a way to match my kind of new desire for participating more in social services with the university. The whole goal is to keep providing services to the inmates or recently released inmates so that they can have some support system, some network, so they don't end up just back in jail. And generally what I've witnessed is that, you know, no one wants to go back to jail, but they get released from jail, they go back to their old friends, their old neighborhood, and then they're back in a bad situation, and they typically don't have a good support system. And so that with these services that these students provide, and then their relationships with other social agencies, they can make sure that they have the support system and network so that it reduces the likelihood of them doing a crime that gets them back in jail.
I truly believe that if you work with people and metaphorically hold their hands for a year, they find work, they find housing, and they don't need to go back to the criminal path that they took in the past. The majority of them are regular people who want to live simple life, who want to have work, who want to be successful as people in the community.
I volunteer at MCI Framingham, Mass Correctional Institute. It was really interesting. We met with the prisoners, and you start talking with them, and my first reaction was, these are just people who made bad decisions. And so we all make bad decisions. Most of us maybe not as bad as they've made, but they really weren't these evil, horrible people that should be locked up and don't have a chance to be in society. And so that was, to me, the kind of aha moment, that they're people that could be your neighbors, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, whatever it might be, but they've made bad decisions.
I think for a lot of our clients, they're saying, the only job I've ever had is selling drugs. The only thing I've ever known is life on the street. And so talking to clients about a different possibility, about a different reality, is a really incredibly powerful thing. We work with the Community College of Philadelphia, who provides college credits both inside the jail and post-release for clients who are incarcerated. And it's just amazing to see clients who say, you know, I'd never thought that I could be a college student. I saw there was a 55-year-old guy who said, you know, I just never thought that I would ever go to college. And the way that changed his view of himself, the way that changed his relationship with his kids, with his grandkids, with the people on his block, was really incredible.
I'd like to see that Penn would be remembered as the place where programs started academically and then be replicated and enhanced all over the country. I believe that we have 2 or 3 years of experimentation before we will be at the stage that we can go to government and say, hey, we have a great model, start giving us public money. So without people like Jim Miller and Gary Goldring who support our programs, we couldn't have been in a position to even think about it. We are fortunate that they are there and helping us.
I think it takes a unique person to do this type of work, and it doesn't resonate with a lot of people, but the ones that it does, boy, I have never met more committed people in this type of volunteer work. And it might be just because of that, because you know you're just doing it for the good of doing it, without knowing for sure what the results are, but kind of just having faith and trust that, you know, you're gonna help them on a better path, whatever it may be. What I get excited about too is that, you know, while I love Penn and the great institution it is, I can take some of the best of Penn, combine it with one of the bigger social problems there is, and then see results. And I find that very rewarding and fulfilling.